changes we had to share. Well, you think we made it all worthwhile, then you realize no one cares. But we're gonna get it right this time, 'cause we passed the point of no return, and we're never gonna go down that road again.
You know something, Ned? I don't think I've ever been this far north.
You've never been to Scotland?
No, I've never seen the point.
Oh, it's grand up there, man. Scotland. Beautiful. So is Northumberland. It's just round here it's a bit
Manky.
Give it a chance.
Well, Marjorie hasn't got a phone. Well, you ring me, all right? Right, will do. Talk to you later.
Hey, Oz. You're separated from Marjorie. Won't this be a bit awkward, like?
What?
Well, you know, just turning up on the doorstep expecting to doss for a couple of nights. Particularly with a mate tagging along. And there'll be 3 of us when Barry arrives.
Oh, I'll be all right. I know I'll be all right. It's only but a couple of nights. Anyway, I'm still a bloke that pays the rent, don't forget.
Ah, yeah.
Well, I'll read. Well, he's not recently. He's been a bit lumpy recently. But I'm still the official council tenant.
Did you see her when you got back from abroad?
No, she had a burn-out with her sisters. It's a burn-out what they say, actually. I brought them a real pucker jacket from the States, American football, yeah, Dolphins, on the front, you know.
How old is he?
How old is he? Let's see. He was born the year Newcastle got relegated, so that would make him 10, 11, 10 or 11.
I hope you'll be warm enough in that spare room, Wayne. We don't use it much, so there's no heating there.
Don't go to any bother, love. I feel bad enough about landing myself here as it is.
Ah, it's only for a couple of days, pet. Be all right in Spain, eh?
If we ever get there.
Well, we got the off, haven't we? That's why we dragged ourselves up here. To your lovely metropolis.
I know, but things don't always go according to plan where Ali Fraser's concerned.
No, we're still on the payroll, pet. That's what counts.
Nev, can I borrow your bathroom, mate? I want to freshen up a bit.
Sure, straight up the stairs.
It's not very convenient, this, you know, Neville.
What isn't?
Having Wayne here?
Why not?
I've got enough to do at the hospital without coming home and cooking meals and things.
Well, you don't have to, man. We're used to looking after ourselves.
Well, why can't he stay in a hotel? He drives a BMW, so it's not as if he can't afford it.
Why didn't you tell us this last night? I phoned you last night to say can Wayne stay, and you said, yeah, fine.
He was standing next to you in the pub, Neville. I could hardly say anything else.
All right, I'll tell him it's not convenient.
You will not.
Look, you don't have to get anything in. We'll go down the pub and get a Scotch egg for our dinners.
Oh, and how does that make one look if I can't accommodate a guest in my own house?
This is one of them arguments that neither of us can win.
Oh, I'm sorry, Neville. It's just that we've seen so little of each other recently. And now you're off to Spain. Just thought it'd be nice if we could have a couple of days on our own.
Look, I've been thinking, if the money's as good as I say it is, I'll fly you and Debs out there towards the end of the job. Give you a bit break, a bit sunshine, eh?
Really?
Well, yeah, you deserve it, man.
It's very tempting. But what would the lads say?
Oh, I didn't give a toss what the lads would say, Brenna. Kipping down with them lot every night's not my idea of fun.
Seems a bit extravagant. I mean, all I wonder is, wouldn't we be better off doing up that spare room?
Damage?
3 quid, mate.
Oh, these cunts. 3.5. Hey, cheers, Harry, sir.
Very nice. What floor are you on?
4th.
Nice view, then.
Oh, terrific. At night, you know, when you stand on the balcony with your martini tumbler, clocking all the twinkling lights down below, you could warn I be in Manhattan. As long as you keep your eyes shut, like. Oh, the sweets are up. Right. One lozenge? Yeah, great.
Who the hell are you?
Who am I? Who am I? Who are ye's more like, I think, isn't it? Huh? You all fell under the table quick enough, didn't you? Look at this, 26-inch pie. You paid for that, did you?
No way, I might be a couple of weeks behind with me payments, but that does not give you the right to barge in here as if you owned the place.
I do own the place, actually. Now, you don't hardly recognise it, like. You've done a nice job of the decorating.
Do you mind telling me who you are?
Who I am? Ask the last man, she'll tell you who I am is.
Oh, she will she?
Yes, she will she? Aye.
Jean, get yourself in here.
Who's Jean? Hello.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know I had company.
So, this is what goes on, is it, when I'm on the back shift?
What goes on?
I wasn't born yesterday. This bloke's even got his own key.
Hold on. I think there's been a bit of a mix-up here. Yous live here? No, do you?
What does it look like?
Ah, well, you see, the last time I lived in Newcastle, this was my gaff, see? So I just naturally assumed me wife and kid would still be here.
Oh, aye.
Aye? Osborne. Does that ring a bell? Osborne? My wife was called Marjorie.
That's right. That was the name of the previous tenant, Douglas.
There you go.
In fact, there's a lot of post here for her.
Did you leave her forwarding address out like that?
No.
Oz,
What?
I reckon we should go. Find somewhere else to dust tonight.
I'm not interested in finding somewhere to dust, man. I'm interested in finding me kid.
I suggest you ask the neighbours, pal. And I'll have the key, if you don't mind.
No, Neville, not here.
What?
It's not the right place.
In our bed? In our house? At night? Or would you rather do it at the squash club?
Wayne's here.
Well, what's it got to do with Wayne?
I'm not doing it with him here in the house.
Why not?
Because he'll hear her.
Oh, man, he's not here, is he?
We can hear him gargling, so he can certainly hear us. Well, he can hear her.
If you'd mentioned this last night, I certainly wouldn't have asked him to stay.
You should have thought it through. Oh, Neville, it's just too inhibiting.
You never used to say that before we were married, when I used to come round to your parents' place.
That was different. My parents went to bed very early. They were sound sleepers, and you used to have Match of the Day on at full volume. And you used to watch it.
Wayne'll not be listening, man. That Sony Walkman never leaves his ears. I mean, how's he going to hear us with Twisted Sister blasting into his brain cells?
He might.
You're not, man. It's not like we're noisy, Brent. It's not as if you're a screamer.
What?
Well, it's not like you're one of them frenzied females you hear about, you know, that scream, shouting, bark.
Bark? You want us to bark?
Shut up, man, Brenda. We'll hear us. Well done.
Thank you. For a lovely evening.
It's not over yet, is it?
Oh, come on, Dennis. You hate dancing.
I know that, but I thought if you came inside, you see, I could show you my favourite bits of Love Made Tender.
Oh. No, I don't think so. I've got to be up early in the morning for work.
Well, it's only 11:30.
It's not just that.
Oh, no, don't worry about our Norma. Tell you what, I'll take her down the cellar and I'll chain her up against the wall, eh?
Okay. No, you know what I mean, though. It's her house. I just don't feel very comfortable, that's all.
Yeah. I just haven't seen you for ages, have I? Off to Spain in a couple of days. Just thought we could have a chat, you know.
Well, perhaps a coffee.
Great. Here, I'll do it for you.
What's the matter? Two horrible men!
Any chance of a cuppa?
Shh, man.
Who's it talking to?
Keep your voice down, will you? My sister's asleep, man. Get in there.
Hope we didn't sabotage any romantic tete-a-tete.
Well, you didn't help.
But what's she then to talk to, car?
Nobody you know.
Well, obviously, if I knew who she was, I wouldn't be asking you who she was, would I?
Call her Christine.
She had a very nice motor.
Where do you all ask keep our glasses, then? Eh? Get the fair on, eh, Moxie?
Ah, yeah. Oh, it's a nice house, though, isn't it?
It's lovely, aye. That's drilling, I think, you know.
Hold on to the dubious pleasure of your company, Tony.
Hey, Dennis, I happen to have had a particularly fraught day today, I can tell you. Well, he can tell you too much sort of day I've had today, Moxie.
Particularly fraught, then.
Why was that? Was the Portland shut, was it, for renovations?
Oh.
No, this is Marjorie. She's done a running.
Oh, man. What are you talking about?
Oh, what's he talking about? What he's talking about is, you know, me flat, me home. Dan's room there today, Marjorie doesn't live there anymore.
Well, you're not trying mothers, she must know.
Oh, she knows, the mother. Not tell me, though, would you?
No, she said Marjorie's got a chance to better herself now, you know, improve her life like after all these years of neglect.
I'll read, Moxie.
Says she doesn't want him showing up at this point in time and bollocksing it all
I'll
up.
read, man, Moxie. We don't need the whole 9 yards, thank you. Look, I'm not bothered about them. I just want to make sure my bed's being taken care of, that's all.
It's a bit late in the day for that, isn't it?
What's that supposed to mean? Eh?
Well, you've hardly been the doting parent, have you?
I've been abroad. I've not been working for the Burns Future while abroad.
Look, Osman, when you came back from the States, you came up here, didn't you? But you mustn't have gone near that flat. You would have found all that out then.
Well, that's where you're wrong, you see, Dennis, because I'd only been back for what it was, hadn't I? So I was still in Portland. Then I bumped into Eddie Huggins and... Oh, what a skinful. But he was telling us that their lass had told him that war lass had went to stay in Blackpool with her lass and she'd dragged the Burns over there so I had to doss at me mother's that night. And then the next morning I seen you and you told us about the job. And, well, you know, the rest history.
Aye, well, look, tomorrow, right, you can go and talk to Marjorie's friends or go to that place where she used to work.
It's not tomorrow I'm worried about, though, Dennis. It's tonight.
What do you mean?
We'll need somewhere to keep them. Well, I've promised Moxie
What you
doss,
doing,
haven't I?
man? Yeah, look, you can't...
Why
we
not?
promised to put Bomber up, man.
Well, a couple of nights. Just a night would be all right, man.
Well, why don't you go to your mother's?
Me mother's? It's 11 o'clock at night, man. I can't knock her up at this time. Which is born, 70
Well, you
years
should
of
have
age.
thought about that before the pub shut, shouldn't you?
But I haven't got her a present.
That constitutes a rigorous proof. But for other shapes, like this one, for example, it's not quite
We never
so
had an open
In
university
fact,
when we
it
were
requires
kids,
a
did
bit
we?
of work.
Secondary modern for
Probably
us.
realised by now that
The wind coming
mathematicians
through the
will go
broken
anything
windows.
to avoid
Teachers who didn't give a toss whether you got O levels at Borstal.
Victims of the system, Moxie.
Yeah.
just as
Nowadays, though,
this triangle
I mean, you get up,
to that one.
stick the kettle on, sit in front of the telly, and 4 years later they give you a degree in physics.
Now,
Great.
to get this proof,
Oh, hey.
we're going to look at some work
I think there's a bit more to it tonight, you know.
Klein did in
I mean,
1892.
getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to watch this sort of tackle's not that easy, is it? Huh?
True, yeah.
And I mean, then what happens if the old man's on the cowie and they keep repossessing the telly, yeah? Your lawn and cattle truck then, isn't it?
Yeah. But education, though, I mean, that's the key, isn't it?
Now, why should we
You tell
want
your
to
kid
catalogue
that
geometry?
when you
And
find
anyway,
him.
What do I mean by
Oh, I will do.
in this program?
It's a chip, you know, what's done all this.
Klein's approach
The silicon chip.
in order to
There you
understand why
Transformed the whole of Lake was one. Ah, that man, the chip.
in order, here's Bob Marley.
Technology, industry, manning levels.
Don't they also use it to make women's tits bigger?
Aye, it's got loads of different applications.
Who's that?
Maureen?
I see you've found yourself some breakfast.
Aye. Well, we'll replace it, like, you know.
Yes, then.
He's with Ali Fraser.
Oh. We thought you'd gone to work.
I've been on the trail of his Marjorie.
Oh, that's not your job, Pipman. I'll get onto that once I've washed the shave and that, you know.
Well, if if you'd like to know, your Rod is at Walker Street School, and if you could possibly get yourself together by about 4 o'clock, you just might be able to see him.
Rod! Rod! Hello, son. You all right?
What?
Why, you're shooting up, aren't you?
No?
No, you wouldn't dare. Well, look, come round. I've got a present for you. Come round the gate. Yeah, I don't know little feet. I didn't realise you'd be so big, eh? But try it on. This is a Pucker American football jacket from America.
Who?
You know?
Miami Dolphins.
Right.
The Super Bowl. Wish it goes to Steelers.
What for?
Support them.
I didn't think you'd even heard of them.
Channel 4 every weekend. Favourite sport.
Oh, well, what's happening in Newcastle United?
Rubbish.
Well, that's all, isn't it? Lovely. Look, I know we haven't seen each other for a while, like, but, do you want a nice scream or something?
No, I've got to catch a bus with him.
What, is your mum not coming with you at the gate?
I'm 10, Dad.
Oh, right. Aye. Of course. Well, how about we'll get you on the bus?
My mum didn't get it to South Park at 5.
Oh. Where you living now?
Bennett, Sandro's house.
Who's Sandro?
That we live with. Italian.
Is he? Well, look, I know you haven't seen much of me for the last couple of years, but there's reasons for that. I mean, I had to go and grafting abroad, you know, 'cause there's no work around here. And, well, you see, me and your mother...
Do we like each other?
No, it's not that. It's just that, well, grown-ups tend to have their ups and downs.
Just like you.
Well, all right, son, that says maybe, but that doesn't mean I don't like you know. Doesn't mean I don't love you. So from now on, you and me's going to be seeing a lot more of each other, all right?
We'll have to be quick because we're going to live in Italy from next month.
No, I can't leave your number. I'm in the north of England, aren't I? Look, if this Spanish job comes off, I'll be away for a bit, right? So I just thought maybe we should get together and... All right, if you can't, you can't, OK? Give me love to your folks.
Hello, Wayne. Did Neville get you some lunch?
Yeah, she had some cottage pie with Debbie.
Where is Neville?
Take her down the park. She's a lovely kid, eh?
Yeah. Fancy some tea?
If you're making some. Here, look. I used the phone. That should cover it.
I'm sure that's too much, Wayne.
Well, I did rub it on a bit. And it was to Germany.
Phone in your wife, will you?
Yeah.
Neville said she was in Germany. She visited her family.
Yeah.
Fancy some toast on the stove?
Well, actually, Krista isn't visiting her parents. She's gone back there. She's pregnant.
That's wonderful.
No, it ain't. No, she's not sure if she wants to have it, but she is sure she don't want to stay with me. I blew it, Brenda. See, I really wanted to be married to her, you know, but I just guess I was too immature to be married.
Other women?
Yeah. Look, the point of loving someone is to prove it to them, right? Which means giving all the rest of the birds the elbow. Not responding to every bit of skirt that passes you in the street. Not being tempted by any bird that flashes you in the boozer, you know. I mean, I wanted it both ways, and that's out of order, isn't it?
I'm afraid it is, Wayne.
Here, look, don't tell Neville about this, eh? I don't want the lads to find out. You're the only woman I've told about this, apart from Hazel.
Is Hazel one of the other women?
No, Hazel. Barry's fiancée, Hazel.
Oh, Hazel, yes, sorry.
It's funny, isn't it? I find it so much easier to talk to birds about this than fellas. Suppose that's the old ego, eh?
You know, Wayne, if you could tell Krista what you told me and Hazel, well, that might make all the difference in the world.
No, it wouldn't. Not unless I changed, and I can't see that happening, love. I mean, basically, I want every woman there is in the world. Present company excluded, of course.
Oh, thanks very much.
Oh, no, not that I don't find you attractive. I mean, I wouldn't do it if a mate's bird. No, I would. Not that I wouldn't want to. Oh, because if you know what I mean, with my mate, and you're very, so we could.
I think I understand, Wayne. It's not uncommon in men of your age. You seem to feel you have a need to prove that your sexual magnetism still works.
Yeah, I suppose that's it then, eh?
Jam a Marmite.
I'm going.
What?
Your husband wants to see you.
No, can it be? It's been ages since anybody's seen that beggar.
He says he's your husband.
Oh, is he Italian?
Italian?
Uh-huh.
I would think baker of anything. Big lad with a hole in his teeth.
Oh, my God, it is me husband. Aurora, take over, will you? Well, look what's crawled out the brickwork.
Hello, Marjorie.
When did you get back?
I've been back in the UK a couple of weeks now. I came up here last night. Now, what's all this with you going to Italy?
Who told you that?
The band told us that.
You've seen Rod?
Yes, I've seen Rowan to his school. You don't mind, eh? I'm his father, you know.
If you'd read the correspondence and the separation orders, you'd know you're not allowed access to him.
What correspondence?
You were sent copies of everything.
I've been moving around a bit, you know.
Don't tell me. That's one of the reasons you're not fit to see him. Abandonment, me solicitor.
Oh, I
calls.
don't care what your solicitor calls. I'm not bothered with the legalese. I'm bothered with me kid, right? And if you take him off to Italy, I'm never going to see him again, am I?
So what'll be different?
Well, I'll tell you what'll be different. The kid'll be different, won't he? Because he's English, man. He was born here. His roots are here. All his friends are here. You know, how's he going to turn out being brought up in bloody... Where is it?
Milano.
Milano. I suppose that's Italian for Milan, is it? You're talking the language already.
Look, you'll turn out a lot better there than he will living here.
And who's this Sandro Gadji?
He's my boyfriend, and as soon as the divorce is final, he'll be my husband.
Well, what sort of bloke is he?
Well, he's not yours, so there's a marked improvement.
No, a waiter, is he?
How do you know that?
Well, he stands to reason, doesn't it? I mean, any whopper chinky that arrives on time says he's bound to be a waiter. I mean, they didn't come up here to build ships, you know.
He'll be opening his own trattoria in due course. His dad's sick at the moment, and that's why Sandro's going back to help him with the business.
Yeah, so every time I want to see me kid, I've got to hop on a day flight to Milano, have I? Eh?
I told you don't have access.
I can get it, can't I? I'm his legal dad, you
Are you
know.
going to take me to court, are you, Oz? I would love that. I'd love my day in the dock telling a few long overdue home truths. Oh, man, you haven't got a leg to stand on. You've been out of his life for 3 years.
I've had to be working abroad, man, haven't I? Had to go to Deutschland, and then the Falklands. The Falklands, don't tell me that wouldn't have an emotional sway with the courts of this country.
You weren't there during the hostility.
I was there during the aftermath. And one of the things that got us through was the thought of putting a few quid away for the band's future, man.
Well, we saw precious little of it.
But
and then you went traipsing around America. That must have made a hole in it. I mean, those boots started
shut up, man, Marjorie, will you? Shut up. Look, man, we can stand here arguing till we're blue in the face, right? It's going to do no good. Because we're never going to agree on nothing. We never could, we never will, right? But I don't care what you think, right? I just care about me Ben. I want to hear it from him. All right?
Well, you're not going to, Oz. You're not seeing him, and that's that.
got good dress sense, Wayne.
Never let me wear anything like that.
It wouldn't suit your pet. Wayne's got the hips for it.
Here, this place I'm supposed to be meeting us. You know the Anchor, what's it like?
No, it's not sort of the place I go after dark.
Ah, it's not full of headbangers, is it?
You're probably going on to the Princess after. Wall-to-wall crumpet.
Yeah? Here, Mum, is it all right if I stay out till midnight?
Not a minute later, mind.
I'm only doing it for your sakes. Thought you might like to be alone.
Oh, there's no need to go out on our account, Wayne.
Yes, there is. Can you get him a key, please, pet?
Oh, yeah, I'll get the spare.
Yeah, listen, Wayne. If you pull tonight, don't drag it back here, eh?
Yeah. Here, what'd you take me for, eh?
An animal.
Yeah. But I wouldn't abuse your Brenda's hospitality now, would I, eh?
Yeah, maybe not now, but after a few drinks, it hasn't got a conscience, has it?
Now, look, first of all, I'm not in a mood for chasing it, all right? And secondly, if I was, I've got a beautiful car, reclining seats, lovely heater, so it's a bloody sight warmer than your spare room.
Hello. You must be Marjorie.
I'm sorry?
I'm Barry Taylor. You're expecting me?
Are you a friend of my husband's?
Yeah, that's right. It's old Booker's, me and him. Yeah, yeah. Didn't he mention me?
Just a minute.
Douglas! It's a friend of yours, pet.
Who are you? Barry. Barry Taylor. Where's Oz? Oz? Oh. Oh, I'm very sorry. There must be some mistake. Is this flat 23, Emmanuel Shinwell House?
Aye, that's us, but there's no Oz.
Osborne?
Oh, Marjorie Osborne. No, Pet Marjorie doesn't live here anymore.
Ah, this is pretty terrible. There's a whole bunch of us, you see. We're supposed to be staying with the 3 local lads. In fact, I made up the roster. Look, Wayne's supposed to be staying with Neville, and Moxie and me are supposed to be staying here. Oh, I'm very sorry. I'll sleep on the sofa and you can move in with the missus.
Douglas.
It's terrible. I mean, paid off the taxi. I've locked all my bags up here because the lift isn't working, you know.
Well, you can lug them back down again, can't you?
Under the streets of an area like this.
Hey, mate. Don't rubbish my area. We live here, and you don't.
Excuse me. I wonder if I could just use your telephone.
She's asleep.
Yeah, dead to the world. Oh,
Cheers.
it's nice, this, not too sweet.
Aye. Hey, listen, I've been thinking. Aye. We've not seen each other for a bit. Wayne's away out, the Ben's asleep. I thought maybe we could have an early night.
8:30?
Well, it's not on the box.
I don't think I can get to sleep this early.
Oh, yeah, Brenny, you know what I mean.
Oh, all right, then. As it's a bit early, you better take the phone off the hook.
All right. And I'll nip up and put the electric blanket on, Nola.
There's no need to. I did that 20 minutes ago.
Norma?
Yeah?
Where have you put all my records?
What?
When I moved in here, I bought a whole stack of records with us. I put them in that cupboard there.
Oh, I gave them away.
You did what?
We went for Ethiopia.
That was my collection, Norma.
Well, the Baines have left some cassettes around
Look,
here.
man, I'm talking about classics. I'm talking about Janis Joplin, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
You can't tell me you are going to play them now.
I was, as a matter of fact, aye.
Oh, well, if you're feeling nostalgic, Pet, why don't we get the family photograph album out?
That'll be bummer.
Are you picking them up?
Nah, you can get a cab. It's a phone box, it's him. Barry? Where are you?
I've no idea, mate. Well, it's taken me bloody half an hour to find the phone box. Hasn't been vandalised.
Oh, you're in Newcastle.
Oh, surrounded by drug addicts, muggers and bloody rapists, mate.
Aye, of course, we forgot. You're supposed to be staying at Oz's, weren't you? No, him and Moxie's staying at his mother's. Wait, she'll not be on the phone. There'll be need room there anyhow. Well, we cannot manage, you see, because my sister's already putting a bomber. Why don't you try Neville? Well, you can't be engaged forever, man. Banana bloody Roma.
Is that what, Belle?
Well, I gave him the key. He can't have lost it.
Oh, no, it's only 20 to 10, man. It can't be Wayne.
Who is it then?
I'm not a clairvoyant, Brenda. Aye, aye. Coming, I'm coming. Oh, thank God.
All right, driver. Thank you. Thanks very much.
Oh, warmth, safety. Where have you sprung from?
Oh, some place they call Gateshead. Talk about the bleating concrete jungle.
Just a minute, Barry.
Who is it?
It's Barry. Barry, one of the lads.
What's he doing here?
I don't know yet, do I?
I hope you don't mind, mate. Anybody froze to death out there.
No, you're all right there. I'll get you some hot drink or something.
Oh, you're in bed? Hope I haven't come at a bad moment.
No.
Ah, no wonder I couldn't get through. You left the bloody phone off the hook.
Well, I'm sorry I'm not your genial host tonight, lads. I mean, any other time I'd have been happy to drag you around the flesh pots of the northeast, you know, but... Oh, it's just this thing with me kid, you know, it's really heavy.
I'm sure it does, sir.
I mean, I know what you think. I know what everybody thinks, for that matter. Not very responsible. Bit of a heed-up,
Lunatic.
Yeah, oh, all right, Moxie, all right. You're not always ruined with all your hoes and what yourself, you know.
Fair enough. Sorry, Oz.
Well, I'm still his fella, isn't I? Still me kid. Put yourself in my place. Wayne, man. Put yourself in my place, man, with this business with the kid, man. Because you're married, aren't you? Eh? I mean, if your bird pissed up and left you, how would that feel, eh? If she went back to Germany?
Who's been talking to you, then?
Nobody, man. I'm talking hypothetically.
Oh, yes.
Well, I mean, can you imagine if she had a sprout? Eh? She jogged in back to Dusseldorf. You'd never see it again. Imagine how that would feel.
Yeah, well, I can as it happens.
You see, when I got back last weekend, I saw a very real change in Hazel. She was very warm and very positive. It was most encouraging. That's why I went off with the fellas in the first place, you see, to give her her own space, as they say, you know. But then, the following night... No, I tell a lie. It was the Monday. Because on the Sunday, she went over to Dudley Port to see her gran. Oh, I was at this hip, yeah. I get very brittle bones at that age, you know. I think it's a lack of calcium in the water. I often notice how dry my cuticles get.
So when you saw Hazel next...
What? Oh, well, I took her to this restaurant, you see. Oh, lovely place. Best there is, El Pepe. Anyway, I was telling her about the problem we've had with this conversion, like, you know, and how the trouble we've had with getting permission to turn it into time-sharing units and the conversion and so on, etc., etc. Anyway, suddenly, in the middle of this crowded restaurant, it's ever so popular, even on a Monday, like, she jumps up in the middle of her zabaglione, knocks a chair over and runs in tears to the lavatory.
Oh, dear.
What do you think, Brenda? I mean, do you think these sudden mood shifts suggest a chemical imbalance in her metabolism? Do you think she should be seeking medical advice?
Well, think it's probably a bit simpler than that, Barry. I mean, maybe she's not all that interested in planning permissions and time sharing, etc., etc.
Do you mean I'm boring her? I never really thought of that, actually. Am I boring you?
No, no.
Thank you. Time, gentlemen, please.
Right. Come to a decision.
Oh, yeah, what was it? Indian or Chinese?
I'm talking about the kids, stupid. You get to the school at 4, right? Nobody meets him. He's got to get the bus, right? So all we need is a motor, right? You've got one of them. So that's it, the job's squared.
Hold on. What have we got to do about it?
We're gonna snatch the kid. What? Well, you didn't think I'd miss the opportunity to see you play, do you? Here, listen. You're in 40 soft on that tackle. Never flinch the 50-50 bar. You've got a good in, right? I'll see you up at the gear, mate. I'll be waiting for you.
Aye, Sir Sandra.
What? Where?
How are you by the corner flag?
I've moved the car. Sat by the railings. Oh, well, that's just as well, because there's been a little bit of a hiccup.
Oh, yeah, what now?
Sandro's here.
What, a boyfriend?
Aye, aye. He's obviously here to take the kid home up to the match.
Oh, naffy now. Well, look, we can't snatch the pair of them, all right?
No, well, that's how. He didn't panic. I'll get up and engage him in conversation, because I want to give him the once-over anyway.
Yeah, well, what am I supposed to do, eh?
Well, look, the kid knows I'm here, right? Because I've just been having a bit crack with him, so when the whistle goes, get out, explain who we are, tell him you're a mate of mine, and get him in the car, right?
Yeah, hold on. I don't know what he looks like, do
Well,
I?
he's playing number 7 for the Reds.
Number 7.
Hold the ball! Maar get Casper the vast thrown, zo. Oh, my God. Move it, now, start again! In England, always long ball, running, pip.
Hold on. There's some talent out there, you know, son.
Of course, but you look, these boys, they're 8, 9, 10 years old, okay?
Yeah.
Well, all they do is they play on a grown-up field.
So what they?
Well, it's too big. All they learn about is a space. Running. In Italy, they play on the streets, they play on the beach. They learn to pass, they learn to control, they learn to hold the ball.
Aye, well, I suppose you've got a point, mate. However, in Inglaterra, they learn stamina, don't they? Which is bloody handy when you're playing the longest football season in the world, killer.
Too long, too many games.
Yes, get in. See the way that number 7 just slipped into the 18-yard box and then bosh straight in.
That's my boy. I teach him.
Excuse me. You, yeah. Number 7. Come in. You played a right stormer, you did.
Thanks.
Your dad was well proud of you.
My dad, yeah?
Yeah, of course he is. He told me to come and fetch you. Come on.
So what, you come here every week, watch every game like this?
Oh, aye.
Yeah?
Today I no play so good. Hey, last week, the boy, he get the hat trick.
Get away. Little bugger, huh? Yeah. Right, well, ta-ra.
Right, here we are.
You sure call the BMW
Yeah.
520?
Yeah.
It's a great motor.
Yeah, well, come on up in. Your dad's up the road, all right? We'll go and pick him up.
Right, burn rubber. So, who are you?
I'm Terry Atkinson.
That's not the kid.
He's not me dad.
Oh, bloody hell.
I thought it was funny because my dad's on the oil rigs.
Is he? Well, you had no business getting in this man's car, did you? Let that be a lesson to you. Never take lifts off strange men.
Yeah, even if the car is a BMW.
What are you looking for then?
What? Nobody. Me and him are school board inspectors. We go around schools testing kids like you on their reflexes about things like this. And you've just failed.
Failed.
Miserably. However, we'll forget it this time. On condition, you say nothing to your friends, right? And we'll say nothing to the headmaster.
Great, thanks a lot, sir.
Right, okay, now what's the road?
You great pillar, cuz.
Me? You're the one that snatched the wrong kid.
You're the one that told me number 7.
Oh, aye, man, but you pinched the wrong number 7, didn't you? The one at the other game.
How was I supposed to know, eh? I've never set eyes on your bloody kid.
Well, look, for future reference.
For future reference, you must be bloody joking.
Rod, your father, you sure he was here?
Of course I am, Sandra. Seen him talking to you, man.
You do things on the spur of the moment, Oz, without ever thinking them through. I mean, where were you going to take the lad, eh?
Well, I wasn't going to hang on to him, man. I only wanted 24 hours with him to find out how he felt about this trip abroad, man. Find out how he felt about this Sandra gadgie. And she wouldn't let us anywhere near the burn, so I had to do what I did, didn't I?
Well, she'll be even less disposed to let you see him now.
Ah, so you met the Italian in question, did you?
Ah, yes, we exchanged 1 or 2 words, yes.
What sort of person did he seem then, Oz?
Well, he seemed perfectly affable and pleasant and polite, but I mean, you can't get on that, can you? I mean, he's a waiter, he's trained to be.
Oh, come off it, Oz.
What?
You said in the car that he was a nice enough sort of bloke.
Ah, but them were first impressions, weren't they? He's got to be a bit macey if he wants to lob up with me, Marjorie.
Shall I do another pot?
Aye, I'll give you a hand.
No, I'll do it, Pet.
So when do they leave, then?
Next week.
If you ask me, I mean, just in my opinion, like, I think living in Italy might benefit the lad. I mean, he'd have the climate. When he comes back, he'll be bilingual. What a wonderful advantage. I've only spent 1 night in this area, and I tell you, it was a pretty terrifying experience.
You can't
What
judge
are
a
you
place on one night, man.
We've all seen Wolverhampton, you know. It's not exactly Beverly Hills, is it? Eh?
Here we are.
Oh, you didn't need to do that. I would have seen to it.
Oh, that's all right. Glad to get out to smoke.
Oh, you've not left your wife, have you? Run off with a sailor.
If I do, you'll be the first to know.
Honestly, it's been like Heartbreak Hotel here this week. I'm thinking of leaving my job at the hospital and taking up marriage guidance.
We'll be off in a couple of days and you can get some peace and quiet.
Yeah, Brenda.
The cat's not cold yet, Pet.
No, could you come and have a word with the lads, please?
Brenda, we're all agreed we think Oz has got a case here. I mean, we think that he should see his young lad before he's whisked off to a foreign country.
Oh, I quite agree, Dennis.
The main problem is the situation with Marjorie is delicate, to say the least. I mean, she has to understand that Oz seeing his son won't be a threat to her. I mean, that's only right and proper.
Uh-huh.
So we thought the best way to convince her would be if you had a word with her.
Who wants to taste?
You're the expert, Pet.
I let it breathe?
No, don't be daft, man. We just want to hurl it down our necks.
Well, cheers, Pet.
I'll tell you something. Sandro's the only dad Rod's ever had. It's wonderful with him. He teaches him things, he talks to him, he explains things.
Actually, in spite of all the circumstances, Oz admitted he quite liked him.
Oh, my God. That's what Sandro said. I'm telling you, Brenda, I couldn't stand it if him and Oz got pally.
Oh, hello, Brent.
Hello, Wayne. You all on your own?
Yeah. Lads have gone down the pub, said I'd babysit.
That's nice of you.
I didn't fancy it. And, I wanted to speak to Krista, you know, sort of privately, like. Yeah.
I'm sure that's too much, Wayne. It's cheap rate, after all.
Yeah, but there was quite a lot of heavy dialogue tonight.
Oh, dear. Look, there's some Cointreau on that sideboard over there. Why don't you pour both one in?
Yeah.
So, she come to a decision yet?
Yep. She's going to have the baby.
Oh, that's a relief. I am glad.
But she ain't going to have me back. So, the good news is I'm going to have a kid by the woman I love. And the bad news is I'll probably never get to see it.
It's ironic, isn't it? You and us have similar problems.
How'd you get on with Marjorie?
Well, she's agreed to let him see the boy. Took 2 bottles of Chianti, though.
You're a marvel, you are, Brenda. Here, you don't fancy popping over to Dusseldorf, do you? Doing the business on Christa, eh?
Aye. This is where your granddad used to work.
Yeah?
Well, not here exactly, up the river. Wild Slipway.
Never knew me granddad.
No, no. He was a riveter. Hard man. Proud man. But the job killed him in the end. That's why you never got to meet him. Remember this? Ah, it's funny. He built ships what went all over the world. And yet he never left Tyneside. I think that's how come I'm a bit of a wanderer, you know, I've got a bit of the jibbo in it. Because I said to myself, when I was about your age, I said, that's never going to happen to me. Me, not that I'm afraid of hard grafting out, you know. It's just, well, you know, there's a great big world out there. Well, that's how come I'm pleased with what you got to Italy, you know. Know that I know how you feel about it. Because, I mean, it's got to do you good, hasn't it? I mean, when you come back, you'll be able to parliamo Italiano, as you say it. Give you a better idea what the world's about. And it has to improve your ball control, doesn't it? Yeah?
The teacher says I'm very fortunate.
I will. Teacher's right for once.
I miss my friends here.
Right, now you'll make new ones, man. Anyway, you'll be back, won't you? I mean, hope we'd leave this for long, yeah? No, I don't want to wait 6 months on a postcard, I'll reach.
Okay.
Right? Right, well, have a great time. But yeah, listen. You might be man of the world now, but never forget your roots, son. Right? You'll always be a Geordie, no matter where you go. Because this is a place what shaped you, made you what you are. All right?
Ciao, Dad.
Auf Wiedersehen, son.
Yes, it started a while ago. Just strangers